I'm someone who has experienced rosacea all my life, but I also make up a lot of people with rosacea. In my experience, it's been so bad sometimes that it's really affected my self-esteem. Other times it's absolutely fine and my skin's great.
I think as a GP, I see firsthand just how distressing it can be to have the facial flushing and the spots and so on that are so obvious, and often at a time of life when people are expecting to have gone past spots.
I've done the makeup so that it is really realistic. And this is kind of the rosacea that I would get at its very, very worst.
From dermatologist's point of view, I think one of the main challenges that this condition is under-recognized. So people suffer but don't seek medical attention, or they suffer and when they come to GP, and GP sometimes don't know what's happening.
I think this campaign for me is really important because what it's really saying is you're not on your own, you don't have to put up with it. Often it can be really easily treated, but you do need to come and tell us about it, so your GP wants to know.
That's what really resonated with me about today, is the fact that rosacea is one of those conditions that's so misunderstood, but it impacts people's confidence in such a negative way.
You don't know how people perceive you, but what we do know is that we are all judged on our appearance in a really short period of time.
Yeah, it's that quick snap decision what we make about people, isn't it? And I think if you're red, you look like you're not in control, you're not calm.
Do you know what rosacea is?
No, I don't.
Okay, any idea?
Nope.
Okay, never heard of it.
No, I never heard of it.
Have you ever heard of a skin condition called rosacea?
No.
Have you ever seen anybody walking down the street with a very red, flushed face?
Yes.
Yeah? And what might you think that was? If you saw something like that, would you look? Would
Eczema.
you stare? Eczema. Okay.
The strangest thing about the process today, I think, was probably going into a bar, because when you go out in the evening to have a drink, it's part of the process that you put on makeup, you want to look your best, you have a great outfit. I think that going into a bar with a really, really red face and knowing that everybody was looking at me, even if they weren't looking at me, thinking that they were looking at me, made me feel a little bit more embarrassed.
I don't know if I'd judge them, but I think I would definitely look at them and wonder what it was, but I don't think I'd judge them, no.
With rosacea, you do presume that they've been drinking.
So I took off the makeup, I did my makeup as I normally would, and I definitely feel better, I definitely feel more like me. I think today was a really great experience. What interested me most was that the majority of people who looked at my face, their reaction was, you've had a reaction to some sort of chemical, you've had a reaction to some sort of skincare or to makeup, or maybe you're sunburnt. Not one single person said, oh, you look like you've got rosacea. So that tells me that we need to know more about rosacea. I would say that the majority of people who have rosacea don't know that they have rosacea, and they could be treating it and they may not have to live with it anymore.
I don't really know an awful lot about it, but I have heard of it as a skin complaint.
Okay. Any ideas what it might be?
I really wouldn't be able to guess. I mean, sometimes the disease can come from someone who's discovered it or someone who first had it, so I don't know. But educate me.